Yo, did your mama warn you? In the game of life, you gotta fight. Yo, did your daddy warn you? If you gonna go,
there is only one way to go. Go, 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 go hard. Grind with your wannabe superstar vibes. Go, go, go hard. Step into the cypher, we'll see who you are. Go, 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 go hard. Sissy soft suckers, near on fire. Go, 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 go hard. Step into the cypher, we'll see who you are. Go, 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 go hard. You wanna be the boss? You gotta pay the cost. Go, 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 go hard. Don't be a fool, yo, you better step off. Go, go, go hard. But if you wanna go, you better go hard. Go, 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 go hard.
yo, go, go, go hard.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are cleaning house and I am filling up my Q-tip holders. I recently bought a new one from Temu to have as an extra and I like it. It's small, it's clear, and it dispenses the Q-tips so nicely. I go through Q-tips so quickly in this house, so it was really, really needed, and I love having two filled up at the same time. Another product that I purchased from Temu are these dissolvable toilet cleaning sheets. You throw two in the toilet and you let it sit about 10 minutes and then you just scrub the toilet as usual. You don't need to use any other cleaners with these. They work great. I love them. And the pack has lasted me for quite some time. I am gonna order more because I love these, and they do give like a very light scent, but they just clean so well. I think they like kind of give a little bit of abrasion, if you get what I'm saying, when you're scrubbing the toilet. But yeah, they work great. Highly recommend them, and I will link them down below. And like I said, I am gonna order more of those because they really, really do work good. And just so you guys know, I'm only recommending things to you that I truly like, because I love to save money, but I also hate to waste money. So I want to be as honest and transparent with you guys as possible. And I know a lot of people say that, and sometimes you wonder if they truly mean it. But I really, really do, because I'm about saving money and also helping other people save money. And that is why I am showing you guys these great little finds from Temu. I have been loving Temu, if you cannot tell these days. Anyways, let's continue on the video. I thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I hope this is giving you guys some good cleaning motivation.
Totally blasted, cause if we go toe to toe in my yard, thought you should know that we only go,
Go, go, go hard. Why would you wanna be superstar boss? Go, 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 go hard. Step into the cypher, we'll see who you are. Go, 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 go hard. Sissy soft suckers, near on fire. Go, 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 go hard. Step into the cypher, we'll see who you are. Go, 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 go hard. You wanna be the boss? You gotta pay the cost. Go, 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 go hard. Stepping in my office, we'll take the gloves off. Go, 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 go hard. If you wanna go, you better go hard. Go, 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 go hard. Go, go, go hard. If you're gonna go, you better go hard. If you're gonna go, you better go hard. Break it down. Break it. If you're gonna go, you better go hard. Go, go, go hard. Go, go, go hard. Go, break it down.
You showed up with swag enough and a halo on your head.
So, if you couldn't tell by the title, today's video is different from my usual cleaning videos. Today's video is a rage cleaning video. Yes, you heard that right. Have you ever had one of those days when you are just in such a mood that you clean faster and almost better because you're just so hyper focused? Well, yeah, that was me on this particular day. Now I am a few days later editing this video, so I can kind of laugh about it now. But the day of it, oh my gosh, I was so hot, so fired up, and so angry. There was a lot of explicit things being said under my breath as I was cleaning. I was so frustrated, and it felt like I was drowning in quicksand. It felt like everything I was trying to do was working against me. I felt like I was getting nowhere, so behind, and just so frustrated. I almost didn't even film because I was just like, you know what? Forget it. Today's already messed up. There's no saving it. But you know what? Filming actually brings me some joy while I'm cleaning. So I decided to push on and film this video, and I didn't even think about making it about rage cleaning until like 2 days later when I was sitting there on my couch, and I thought, you know, I don't want to sugarcoat with these sweet little voiceovers, making it sound like everything was fine and dandy that day. I want to be transparent. I want to be honest, and I'm just telling you guys, I don't want anyone to feel alone out there, because there are days where I watch other people's videos and I'm just like, man, they have it all together. But you know what? That is not the reality for like any of us. So never believe that any of us have perfect lives, because we don't. And I'm just hoping that somebody can relate to this video and maybe it'll reach the right person today, especially if you feel like you're just drowning and the world's working against you and you're getting nowhere, okay? Just know that it will get better. Tomorrow will be better. And at least it was for me. And as long as I kept pushing forward, I was fine. That's the thing. That is the key. Don't give up. Keep moving, because you cannot be defeated, okay? We are a lot tougher than we think. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. But yeah, as I go throughout this video, I will give you guys the tea of all the events that led up to me getting so angry and almost blowing a fuse. These little microfiber cloths that I am using to dust my dressers with are from Temu. I got them in a big pack for very cheap, like $1.70 for like 10 of them. So what is that, like 17 cents a piece? Yes, these things are amazing. I love that they're not too big. Honestly, I like the small size. I think it's refreshing to not have a big old rag when you're just trying to get little areas. And I have washed and dried them, and they are just as nice as they were when I first opened them. So yeah, I will continue to use these, and I will also continue to recommend them. I will link them down below, and also I have a code for 30% off if it is your first order on Temu. So I highly recommend saving yourself some coin and using my code today. Of course, I will receive a small commission, but no extra cost to you. But yeah, with that being said, like I said, these cloths are amazing, and I love the cute little colors. They kind of make cleaning just a little bit more fun when sometimes it can just seem just so dull and so mundane and so boring. Okay, yeah, that was a lot of negative words in one sentence, but you get my drift, okay? They just add a little bit of cheer. Okay, so about that rage cleaning, I literally ripped every single thing almost out of my closet and threw it all over the floor because I was so frustrated trying to put my shoes away. And I just started, like I said, whipping things out of the closet almost across the room. Thank goodness no one was in there because, you know, obviously I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have risked any of my kids getting hurt. But since no one was in there, that shit was flying across the room. I was so mad, pulling it out, just throwing it. But I got my closet cleaned out, which I didn't even plan on doing today. That's just a byproduct of the rage clean, okay? Things like that will happen. Sometimes you will clean things that you never thought you would clean because you are just in such a frantic little panic, I guess you could say. At least that's how it felt for me. So earlier you saw me taking off the bedding on my bed, which was because I woke up to my son. He had woke up and told me he wet the bed. So of course I had to rip all the bedding off and wash it all. And let me tell you, I was frustrated because I just washed my bedding like literally 2 days ago. So yeah, it was just, oh my goodness. I was a little frustrated, but I wasn't to the boiling point yet. Like, that was just the first thing of my day that started to kind of send me down the wrong path, if you will. So that is how the tone was set for the day. I woke up to my son telling me that he had wet the bed. On top of that, the kids had like a sleepover the night before, so I had to cater to all these children in the morning and make them breakfast and everything like that. And then their parents showed up and stayed and chit-chatted for a while, which is fine. I love talking to the parents and stuff, but this day I just wanted to get to everything. And then by the time they all left and picked up their kids, it was almost 12:30 in the afternoon. So I was very frustrated that I was getting such a late start. And on top of that, my daughter Jolene, who just turned 1 year old, was just being a little fussy. She's not bad, it's just she didn't want to be out of my sight, and she's teething, so there is that as well. It was really hard to do a lot because she kind of just wanted me to hold her and stuff, and when I would put her down, she would start crying and stuff like that. So I was constantly just giving her snacks or whatever I could, even if she wasn't like hungry, just to occupy her so I could get some crap done, okay? So that's another thing that kind of just started, making me a little more flustered, if you will, at that point. I was like, oh gosh, it's late. It's already midway through the afternoon and I haven't even got dinner started yet. The house is still a wreck, and I was just being very hard on myself that day. I guess I just thought I was going to get all these things done because I had all these plans for the next few days, and I just wanted to have my house in like tip-top shape before I got busy for the week. here I have all the bedding washed and put back on. Thank the Lord. Goodness, I was probably sweating bullets at this point in the video. I was just, oh my goodness. You guys, I was boiling hot, okay? I felt bad because my kids didn't even want to really hang around me because I was just so moody and I was just putting off really bad vibes. You know, when someone's in a bad mood, sometimes it kind of radiates to the others around them, and I hate being that person. I want to be the person who radiates positivity and happiness, but I just couldn't be that person that today, on the day that I was doing all this cleaning. I couldn't. And you know what? Sometimes we got to give ourselves grace and forgive ourselves because we are human at the end of the day, even though we try to be superhuman or super mom or super dad or super nanny, whatever it is, super grandma, you know, super auntie. We all have our moments, okay? So don't forget that, okay? Remember, give yourself some grace and forgive yourself for the times that you are not perfect, because none of us are. I know I've said that a bazillion times, but none of us are perfect, and we just gotta remember that. I don't want anybody beating themselves up, okay? And just so you know, like, I was angry inside, like rageful cleaning, okay? I was trying not to take it out on my children or anybody around me. I was just more like talking crazy underneath my breath when I was in different rooms cleaning. So if there was a camera in my house, people would probably think I was like schizophrenic or something. I don't know. It was, I'm sure, just a sight, okay? I'm sure it was a sight to see. My daughter Jolene's room was just such a huge mess, and I had so many little baby clothes to put away, and I was just like over it. I was just over it. I didn't want to do it. I had so much laundry to put away, and I hate putting laundry away. And this particular day, it was just making me so effing mad. I was like, oh, another onesie I gotta fold up, another pair of pants. And now, you know, in hindsight, I'm like, you know, I prayed for this little baby girl. I prayed to have these little tiny clothes to fold up and put away. Sometimes we got to check ourselves, okay, and let ourselves remember that we should be grateful for these little things, because these little things are really not real problems. These are nothing compared to what most people struggle with on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, unfortunately on that day, I did not see it that way, but I do remember to put myself in check and remind myself, be grateful, okay? You have a healthy daughter, healthy baby girl, all healthy children. So be grateful for what you have, girl, okay? Yeah, I do. I remind myself to be grateful and thankful because I really, really, truly am, you guys. Okay, but on a lighter note, can we just take a second to admire how adorable Jolene's room is? I love it. It's so bright and so cheerful. Just being in her room brings me joy. I love the flowers and the colors. It is just so adorable. I got those 2 rugs from Walmart for 20 bucks each because we wanted an area rug, but they're just so expensive right now and I haven't found the right one. So I got these 2 rugs and I think they look great. What do you guys think? I like that they kind of bring out the aqua flowers on the wall and everything like that. I think they just really tie it all together. All right, so as I was about to start this mess of a kitchen, my daughter had to go to work. So I had to stop everything I was doing and drive her to work, which is like only less than 5 minutes away. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm just showing you guys the big old mess that I have here. With that being said, when I was getting ready to take her to work, I went to grab my mop bucket at the bottom of the stairs. And we have this like mirror there that's from our bathroom when we remodeled that was propped against the wall that we have been meaning to throw out for like a couple weeks. I was just kind of waiting for my husband to take it because it's bigger and everything like that. But he has been so busy with work. He hasn't really had time to like mess with it and it just kind of got forgotten about. Well, when I went to move the mop bucket, that mirror fell over and broke all over the place. And yeah, it was a mess. Big shards of glass, little shards of glass, every freaking where. And I had seconds before I had to walk out the door to take my daughter to work. And I don't want my younger children to touch the glass. So I'm trying to hurry up and, sweep the glass into the corner, out of the way for the moment, and my child is constantly like coming, like, I want to touch it, Mom. And I'm like, no, you can't touch the glass. You'll bleed. You'll cut yourself. And he was like, I want to feel the glass. Like he kept saying he wanted to touch it. And he kept testing me and trying to get closer and closer. And I had to keep telling him, no, back up, back up. So that was very frustrating right there, trying to explain to a 4-year-old why they can't come near the glass and telling them, put your shoes on until I get this cleaned up properly. I don't want nobody getting cuts on their feet or anything like that. Oh my goodness. We went back and forth about it. It was such a deal. And we didn't even get it all cleaned up until my husband got home because he told me just to leave it and that he would handle it when he got home. So I just did that because he was my angel that day. Let me just say, I will tell you guys all about it here soon, but he came home and saved the day for me, cleaned up the glass and everything was fine. And now the mirror that we've been meaning to get rid of is gone. Okay. But yeah, it took that for it to get taken away. So it is what it is. It was honestly trash anyways. It was not even anything worth donating or giving to anybody. Like there was no hope for the mirror. It was in pretty bad shape. This is another Temu find of mine. It is an amazing little scrub brush. You just charge it up and it has interchangeable heads. I love this scrub brush. Honestly, I haven't used the other heads yet. It's like kind of like a sponge type head. I absolutely love this thing. I use it on my stove. I use it on my sink. I like that it scrubs good without like being too abrasive, if that makes any sense. And honestly, I don't even have to charge it that often. It lasts so many times. The battery life is great on this thing. I highly recommend it. I definitely am happy I bought it. I paid like $8 for it and I have got a ton of use out of it. That is another thing I will link down below in the description box for you guys. And like I said, use that code if it is your first order and get that 30% off. Make sure you put everything in your cart so you can get 30% off all of it because you can only use the coupon one time and you can only use it the first time. Also, sitting next to the sink is my blue Scrub Daddy dupe that I ordered from Temu as well. It came in a 2-pack. So adorable. They have other shapes besides just the smiley faces. I'm actually currently I think I have 2 other designs in my cart. Plus I have this cute little holder that holds the sponges. It suctions to your sink. So I'm going to order that as well. And I will let you guys know how that works. But yes, the Scrub Daddy dupe works pretty darn good. I will say that it's not the same as the actual Scrub Daddy, as it doesn't get hard when it's cold, because the actual Scrub Daddy gets like more stiff and harder when it's cold, and then when it's warm it gets softer. This one is pretty much soft all the time, but that is not a problem for me because I really didn't use the Scrub Daddy with the cold water, or I didn't care for it to be hard. I honestly always like my sponges a little bit softer. So that is not a deal breaker for me, but I thought I should let you guys know in case that would be a deal breaker for you, because if so, then I would probably say don't waste your time. But if that doesn't bother you, then go ahead and get you some of these. They're great sponges, and they're also just like cute and fun and make cleaning just a little bit more cheerful. With the day I was having, I had to get me a like midday cup of coffee in. I don't usually drink coffee really halfway through the day, but I really needed a pick me up at this point because I don't know, it was either that or I don't know, some alcohol, because I was just so stressed out.
I'll change. You always used to say, you always used to lie to me. This time, you promised you would try. I don't know why I believed. You were never gonna love me better. You were never gonna have my back. I've been taught to never say never, but I'm done with that. Don't cry, I hate it when you lie. Your tears don't mean a thing. I'm done, I hope you've had your fun, 'cause now you'll keep wondering if you were capable of loving me better, or if you're just too dumb to see that a woman who can have whomever
My most favorite room to see shiny and clean is my kitchen. You guys, I spend the most time in my kitchen. So when it is clean, I feel calm, I feel centered, I feel happy, okay? So just seeing that started to change my mood a little bit because it was getting later in like the evening time when I got that kitchen done. And like I said, I was just starting to feel a lot better when I saw the results. Yeah, it's amazing how like a before and after transformation can just really like lift your spirits. I know it sounds goofy, but it just really, really did make me feel a lot better. I actually cleaned the living room last, but it's not shown last in the video. I kind of just showed you everything I did upstairs first, and then we are going to move to the downstairs and what I do down there. But yeah, I'm using the Dyson just to vacuum up the couches and all the crumbs and everything like that, because Lord knows the kids are always eating in the living room and stuff. We've always allowed eating in the living room because we ourselves like to eat in the living room. So yeah, you know, that just comes with the territory. You got to keep it clean if you're going to do that. With that being said, that is another thing that led up to my boiling point that day, you guys, my Dyson vacuum. Yes, you heard that right. My Dyson vacuum. My 9-year-old daughter was going to clean out the fridge for me, which, oh yeah, before I get to that, when that mirror broke all over the floor, my grocery order from Walmart had just gotten delivered, and it was like a $200 order. So the door that I bring the groceries through is where all the glass was broken. So you can imagine what a hectic mess it was. Plus, I was trying to get my daughter to work. So it was just like all the things happening at once. And I was just like way overstimulated. And I was just, yeah, going crazy. So anyways, I finally get the glass swept up, get my daughter to work, get these groceries carried in because it's hot as heck. I can't leave them sitting out there. And my 9-year-old is going to clean the fridge for me because she sees I'm frustrated. And when she sees I'm frustrated, I ask her to help me. And she like will not say no because I think she's just afraid because she sees mommy is like mad and angry and in a bad mood. So I think she doesn't want to test me. So she's like, okay. So she's like, Mom, can I use the Dyson vacuum to vacuum out the crumbs in the fridge? I said, oh yeah, totally. Go ahead, honey. She knows how to use it. She uses it a lot. So she comes into the room like 2 minutes later in my room where I am rage cleaning my closet, right, at this point. And she says, Mom, the vacuum's broken. And I looked at the vacuum. The whole like flap that opens up to empty it was broken off. I immediately got so upset. I said, what the heck? Did you drop it? She wouldn't say she did. She kept saying, I don't know. So that told me right there, she dropped it, but was afraid to say yes. And I told her, so you dropped it. Just tell me you dropped it because I know you did. She said she did. And poor thing, I felt like I shouldn't have made her feel this way, but I did, and I regret it. I told her, like, you know, you broke my vacuum. I don't know if it's fixable. This is like a $400 vacuum. I was so frustrated that I was almost in tears, almost crying, which made her upset. And looking back now, I feel so bad because the poor thing, you know, just dropped it. It was an accident. I've dropped this vacuum before, so I can't really say anything about that, you know. I've made mistakes. She's a kid, so she's definitely going to make mistakes, okay? And that is on me for letting a 9-year-old use a $400 vacuum at the end of the day. So, you know, you can't expect them to be super, super careful or super responsible. You know, they're not going to worry about a little vacuum as much as we are when it costs so much money. So, anyways, she was really upset. I Googled it and I couldn't fix it. I couldn't get it back on. I was getting more and more mad. I was getting butter knives out, screwdrivers out, using all my might to pop this sucker back into place. I couldn't get it. So then I had to get my old dinosaur of a vacuum from the downstairs that I haven't used in months because I have this Dyson, so I haven't needed to use it. But thankfully I had the backup down there. Got that. And yeah, my husband came home and I told him that the Google YouTube video said to, how ironic, a YouTube video said to use a screwdriver and a lot of force to pop this lid back into place on the canister. And boom, he got it right away. Easy peasy, it was fine. But yeah, I remember she walked out of the room and went to go finish cleaning the fridge, and I just started kind of crying because I was so frustrated. I was to the point of tears. Have you ever been so frustrated that you start crying? Yeah, that's how frustrated I was. I was just this day is shit. It's shit. I've been trying to be positive all day. I even had a pep talk with my son after the mirror broke saying, don't worry, buddy. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to turn this day around. We're going to have a good day. Then the vacuum thing happened and everything went to shit. And I just started crying. It was a hot mess. And my daughter was upset. She started crying because she thought she was going to be in trouble for the vacuum. And yeah, it wasn't good. And I'm so glad I hope I never have to relive that day. But yeah, that was another thing that led to the boiling point.
Water wrist, got a water wrist, foreign whip, need a foreign whip, need a foreign whip, water wrist, got a water wrist, got a water wrist.
The fact that I was rage cleaning was the only reason this downstairs area got cleaned the way that it did. We are about to start remodeling this whole area down here. So it's kind of just like the whatever area where things just go to die. And I try to keep it as organized as possible. So it just had got out of sight, out of mind, and yeah. So that day I did clean it very good. I even cleaned the vacuum, or the bathroom that nobody likes to use. It's the small bathroom down there. It's going to be remodeled as well. But since it's not used a lot, I don't have to clean it as much. So today I decided that I was going to clean this bathroom as well. I decided I was going to clean everything in my site, because I was just I had tunnel vision, and cleaning was all I was going to do. I was just putting all my anger into the cleaning, which is great because I got a lot done. But I also rage cleaned till 2 a.m. and woke up the next day feeling like crap because I had not a lot of sleep and had to wake up pretty early. So yeah, with that being said, the bathroom started coming together, started getting clean. That whole area down there looks so much better. The puppy pen got cleaned. Everything smelled so much better down there. So yeah, I was really happy to get all of that done. if you can't tell, this is my 4-year-old son's bedroom. Yeah, he came in and made a huge mess. He had like a little friend over and they just decided to dump like everything out, clothes everywhere, which he does on a regular basis. I'm trying to teach him not to take all the clothes and throw them on the floor. But when he decides to dress himself, that's just what he does. And then I'm left to clean it all and refold it and put it back in the drawers. And it's just a never-ending cycle. So yeah, I rage cleaned his room and I got it pretty darn clean, if I must say. He is also going to be having his room remodeled. We're getting rid of all this ugly carpet, trim indoors. It's going to look so much better once it's done. But yeah, we're saving all this for fall time because summer has just been too busy and we haven't had time to start any new projects. But yeah, with that being said, we are working our way there, you guys. Yeah, it's exhausting. I'm telling you, it's like, I don't know, life gets so busy and sometimes it feels like impossible to fit these things in. And I have my stairs unfinished that I still have to finish. Yeah, there's still some trim around my cabinets that I still haven't painted. The list is getting longer and longer and it's feeling further and further out of reach. But I recently wrote down every single thing that I need to get done and I tried to categorize it and organize it. I feel like making those lists really did help me. So I am going to continue using that method of making lists for everything I need to do in each room. And I feel like then it kind of starts getting accomplished bit by bit. So yeah, step by step, bit by bit, we are getting there. Here I am just folding up this like atrocious amount of kids' clothes on the floor. This kid has so many clothes. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it is what it is. I shop at yard sales, so I'm able to buy a ton of clothes for my kids. And yeah, anyways, I'm going to stop rambling about that. And I will get to the part where my husband saved the day and everything got like 100 times better. So I texted my husband at 4:50 p.m. telling him, hey, I've just been having a rough day. One thing after another has been happening. I haven't even started dinner and it's almost 5 p.m. Can you please pick up some pizzas because I just do not feel like cooking today. Like, I'm just not having a good day, you know? I don't think I worded it exactly like that, but it was something along those lines that I said to him. And immediately he calls me, right? Because he's just that type of guy. He's so good and so caring. He called me and he was like, hey, what do you want? 2 cheese pizzas. I'll pick them up on my way home from work. And I was like, yes, please and thank you. And then it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders because I had one less thing I had to do, which was make dinner, which is quite a task. You gotta make all these dirty dishes and it's time consuming, and then you gotta clean up afterwards, and oh my gosh, sometimes it's just such a headache. I love cooking and everything like that, but days like this, I do not want to touch a pot or a pan or cook one single thing because, like, I'm telling you, if I had to cook, I don't even know. It probably would have been the crappiest dinner that anybody could have ate because I would have put probably, like, no love into it. I'm telling you. Like, there was just coldness going on through my veins. But, yeah, he got the pizzas and everything was good. And when he came home, I don't know, I just felt so much better. I was hungry at that point and I was starting to get hangry. So we got the pizzas, everybody ate. Then I gave the kids their baths. And then after that, I continued, doing the cleaning because, like I said, I worked till 2 a.m. So yeah, I just kept working away and everybody eventually went to bed and I kind of had some quiet time to just like get it done. So that's exactly what I did, you guys. All right, guys, I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for listening to me complain. And I hope you enjoyed this rage cleaning video. I don't know. I hope it gave you some motivation. And I hope it also made you feel not alone. Because if you've had these type of days, you know it sucks so bad, and sometimes it's just nice to know that you're not the only one. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that I'm here for you. If you need anything, drop a comment down below and let me know, like, if you've been there or if you haven't. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video. You guys have a great day, stay blessed, and always try to look for the positive if you can, even though sometimes I know it can be very hard. All right, you guys, I will see you in my next one. Bye.